My name's Paul Washington, and this is my business, World of Pots. Now, I know you've just been down the garden centre and you can't find any big pots. Even worse, you've gone to the next garden centre and they haven't got any big pots. Well, finally, you've found us and you've come to the right place because we specialise in big pots. 75% of our business is online. We send between 20 and 30 pallets out every week. On this particular pallet, you've got 2 medium-sized pots with 2 smaller ones inside. The safest way to get a pallet to you is by carrier. Now, if you live in the frozen north or you've got a particularly exposed garden, this is the pot for you. This is the finish. This is called Rustic, and it is sometimes also called ironstone. The majority of our pots are completely frost-proof. How can we be certain of that? If the pot is not porous, then the water cannot enter the wall of the pot, therefore the frost can't damage it. And here's a good demonstration. This is a rustic pot. It's full of water, and look, it's completely dry on the outside. We can guarantee it as being 100% frost-proof. This finish is called old stone. The clay has to be slightly softer so it can be sandblasted. But you can see in close-up, the white particles are marble dust and these are small stones. So it's much stronger than clay, but still completely frost-proof. This finish is glazed, coloured glass on the front. These particular ones are from China and they're glazed inside as well. So you've got double protection, big range of glazed pots we have, and big range of big glazed pots. This finish is called Atlantis. We call it Atlantis because it looks as though it's been buried under the sea for thousands of years. You can really impress your friends with this one. You can say, look at this. This was dug up just outside Jerusalem a couple of weeks ago, and it was nip and tuck whether we got it or the British Museum. This we call Atlantis as well, but it's a very unique glaze. It's called bubble glaze or boiling glaze. When the glaze gets up to maximum temperature, the whole pot is covered in glass bubbles. Now, most of them burn off, but then they have to take an angle grinder to get rid of the last of the glass. But look at the colours. Creams, browns, golds. It looks like the surface of the moon. It's fantastic. This is our Tuscan range. It's frost-resistant terracotta, but being terracotta, it is porous, so there is an element of risk. But it's big, chunky, heavy clay, and with a few simple precautions, it'll see you through the winter. First one, plenty of crock in the bottom. In a pot this big, a good 6 inches, broken stones, broken pots. And if you want to be belt and braces, get some bubble wrap or just a plastic bin liner. Split it and line the inside of the pot. Not the bottom, just the inside. You've got a double whammy because also it will retain the moisture in the pot on a hot summer's day. Simple. Now, here's another good tip for you. If you've got something tall, a tall shrub or a tall tree, choose a pot with a low centre of gravity. You want a lot of the pot on the ground, you don't want anything too tall. If you're going to plant something that you think will be moved on, repotted, choose a pot that is straight-sided so you can easily get the plant out. If you have something that is that shape, it's going to be really difficult. A couple of frequently asked questions. Do your pots have holes in them? Yes, they do. And the bigger the pot, the more the holes. Deliveries. Literally, it depends on where you are. We deliver all over the UK and parts of Europe. If you want a price for Europe, it's on application. When you get to the checkout and put in your postcode, that will tell you the cost of your delivery.